Hey y'all, I'm Silent Knight, and today we'll be reacting to Transplant. This is season 1, episode 2. You guys seem to really enjoy the last episode, so if you want me to do more, make sure you are leaving likes on these videos. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and we're just gonna go ahead and watch it. Without further ado, let's begin. Obviously something special.
What if everything is different at the hospital?
I'll be fine.
Oh, he's a doctor now. He got the job. Okay.
Hadala Baba. Listen, I'm out of it.
Understandable. Day 1, y'all. Day patient.
We got a trauma coming in.
20 feet landed on a piece of rebar. We cut it off at the scene.
If the rebar punctured this femoral artery,
He got a job. I think
Yeah, I
he
know
can.
that. You can't just show up here and volunteer as a doctor.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
His job.
Sir, do you know where you are?
Please get that thing out of me.
100 mics, fentanyl IV push.
Femoral's great. Good pulses.
Not yet. He has a ruptured spleen.
You're right, too. You are.
He's right.
Told you.
Dr. LeBlanc, tell us what happens pending that outcome.
I see you and monitor after.
Get him to CT stat.
You'll need to catch up. Or get changed first and find out where we actually want you to be. You may remember Dr. Hamid from 2 weeks ago. He's one of you now. Welcome to the best emerge in the country. In this teaching hospital, you start at the bottom.
Hopefully one day you'll become a chief resident.
Did you know we were hiring him?
It's Dr. Bishop's prerogative, and don't just do everything yourself. I need to know what we're getting with this guy.
Like
All
him.
residents report to her.
You're going to stick with Dr. LeBlanc. She's going to teach you the rules. Are understood?
Hi.
Who are you? You did save Bishop's life. Second year, the ruptured spleen. How did you know without imaging?
Practicing medicine in the dark, you learn to sharpen other skills. Oh, I see.
Not everything we have here is state-of-the-art. Theo Hunter.
Bashir Hamid. Is that your family I saw you with?
Saying goodbye for the week.
We have a patient waiting.
People don't like you when you throw up on the bus.
How long has this been going on? Miss
Oh,
Harper?
shoot, she passed out.
The vomiting and the abdominal pain?
Maybe this morning. And it was the flu.
Put your hands up for me, Mrs. Harper. She's confused and disoriented. I'd be concerned with liver injury. We should do testing to confirm. I'd suggest an aggressive approach. She could go into multiple organ failure.
We need blood. CBC, LFT, all of it.
Lavondra Kelly, HR.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for your transcripts. Your medical school transcripts?
I sent the PDF.
Legal still needs certified original copies. Without them, we won't be able to verify your credentials.
I needed some time the transcripts are essential.
If you want to work as a doctor, they are.
How long have you had this pain?
2 days.
Have you experienced these symptoms before, miss?
I have endometriosis. This is way worse than normal.
Have you spoken to your OBGYN about these?
Yes, I have. The last time I saw her, she just told me to get pregnant. Look, and I know what you're thinking, okay? And there's nothing you can do for her. I have been through this more times than I can count. And
Are you here by
looks like
yourself?
she's in for
my
antibiotics
boyfriend's out
or
of town.
something.
I know my body. And this pain is different. Irene Harper, INR's 2.1
LOC?
signs of hepatic encephalopathy.
You need to intubate. You could go into multiple organ failure.
We need to pre-oxygenate. Endotracheal tube? I can't visualize her cords.
Here. Do you have light ones in here?
Bottom shelf, I think. Yeah, why?
With the lighted stylet, you'll be able to guide it through the tube.
No, I don't have a view.
Kidney suction?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
What led you here?
Now we're getting to know each other.
We don't intubate with light wands anymore.
I proposed it.
Next time, call RT.
Bruising speaks to rapid deterioration.
Update her chart, then see if the social worker did that.
What's your story, Dr. Curtis?
Emergency walk-in. I'd like to do a lab to isolate the cause of her pain.
No, we don't do elective procedures for chronic problems.
Yeah, transvaginal ultrasound, and there have been cases where imaging has missed ovarian torsion. I'm concerned it could be more than endometriosis.
Or are you fishing for OR time?
I mean, my patient
Here
is
we
wrong
go.
about the pain being acute.
Women can feel one thing one day, and every time we go in there, we're doing more harm than good. She should follow up with her OBGYNs.
Calm down. Layla?
Don't touch her. I told you before to leave her alone.
And for your daughter's sake, why don't we try and calm down?
Me that you don't know me.
I'm Dr. Hamid. She's my patient.
Tell me you can explain what's wrong with her.
I need to talk to your daughter and make sure that she is okay.
I want to stay with you.
Doctor, can you talk to me about the bruising on Irene? You wrote suspicious bruising.
Do you think that the bruising was caused by her husband?
This family is a flag. There was an incident 2 years ago, and CAS intervened for her protection.
I meant medically undetermined, not...
You did
The
write
father's
it.
behavior isn't helping the situation. Layla's safety is my priority. I'll interview her and we'll go.
See, your words have power as a doctor.
Miss Bennett,
You're sending me home.
your imaging didn't warrant further action. I did give you some anti-inflammatories for the pain. So if it gets any worse,
It's already worse. Please don't be like the rest of them.
you can take your time getting dressed.
How's my wife?
She doesn't have hepatitis.
We're keeping her stable, but we need to see if she's been exposed to any toxins.
We always eat chicken salad. Irene takes care of herself. Can you help her?
We need to determine why.
I can't get my kid back until I prove that I didn't hurt Irene, and I never would. Or Layla. The last time this happened, she thought she was going to lose us.
It wasn't my intention to suggest abuse.
Suspicious bruising, that's what you said. Losing my family because you don't know how to speak English?
The many airstrikes targeted homes. What started as a peaceful protest has turned into one of the bloodiest.
Have you eaten?
No.
Is there any advice I can give you about making it through your day here? Just always remember to eat. So were you already in medicine before the war broke out?
My first residency.
Your family?
My sister, she's 12. Your family lives in a different city?
Much smaller town.
You must miss them.
Terribly. So much for my own advice.
My wife. I've been here 6 hours.
Fortunately, your wife's condition hasn't changed.
I'm not racist. I'm just scared.
I know. Papa, are you feeling okay? Do you need to sit down?
No, I'm fine.
Sir, can you hear me?
What happened?
I got 2 blocks away and threw up. You told me to come back if it got worse. I was trying to make it to the bathroom. I couldn't.
Treat her.
Dr. Singh, Metriosis patient I brought you earlier. She's back in agony. She's vomiting. She's hemorrhaging.
Buccaneer, stat.
That's all you got?
And his airway's compromised.
RA 110, BP's crashing. I need 2 large bore IVs, CBC, chem, coax, LFTs to resuscitate and intubate.
100 ketamine, 100 sucks.
He's been down for 25 seconds. What the hell's happening here?
Massad wasn't protecting his airway, so I put in a Blakemore.
Pass me the OG tube and get out of the way. Dr. LeBlanc, you stay.
Go!
Is Robbie alive?
He's hanging on by a thread in ICU.
I couldn't let her lose both her parents.
You just did whatever you wanted, and those decisions have consequences. If you want me to trust you, I need to know who you are first.
You have to figure out how to work with that.
Layla? You wanted to see your mom? Do you want to put a bandage on me?
It's so sad.
You should still be at home.
Relax, I've been cleared for work. There's only a bit nausea. 4 milligrams will be plenty.
Something tells me you haven't even told your nurse, and you're still getting those headaches.
Normal symptoms after my surgery.
What about questionable decision making? Are you sure hiring this guy was the right move?
I think it was.
How's your son handling all this?
Fine.
You're welcome.
There's obviously something there.
Could it be food?
Maybe, although Layla's not sick. She picked off all the vegetables on her pizza.
But what did they eat that she didn't?
Well,
Hey, Layla.
Layla's feeling pretty quiet right now.
I need help narrowing down what her parents might have eaten. That's a nice tree. This hospital's really big and scary, huh? I wanna go home. When I was your age, I had to spend the night in a hospital. You know what? I found out that hospitals are full of people that want to help. There may be something that your parents like to eat that you don't. That's what's making them sick. Do you think you can help me do that?
Layla doesn't like mushrooms.
It was a difficult surgery. As a result of the damage, we had to remove one of your ovaries.
I lost an ovary?
You told us. And the system's just not good at dealing with chronic pain.
You don't know what it's like. Told what you feel isn't real.
Cassie, I just wanted you to hear someone say you were right.
I know I was.
Didn't your shift end 20 minutes ago?
I was just...
Waiting for Bishop to tell you if you still work here. He's gone. We spent all night dreaming up Plan B.
This is my plan B.
Go home.
How's it feeling? The arm. Can you raise it? Yalla. Open. Oh, the sling can come off. I wish I could. It's going to be getting them the papers they asked for. My university transcripts. I need originals.
Get your sister a phone. Maybe I can get you these two.
There must be another way.
I know a man who makes documents. Say the word, I will ask him.
It's not a good idea. Did my homework and I made dinner. I ate without you though.
How was your first day?
It was fine.
I completely understand she misses her father.
Baba used to let me listen to his heartbeat, help me fall asleep. How was your first day? Really?
I loved it.
and Bishop before changing.
Wanted to see me, sir?
The Blakemore. Dr. LeBlanc thinks you saved that man's life. Could just as easily have killed him. I did say find your place here.
Dr. Bishop, I've been asked to provide the medical school transcripts. My university might never release them, but sir, I did earn my degree.
Close the door on your way out.
The toxin that you and your wife ingested with mushrooms.
It was all my fault.
Well, you're
With him.
Hi.
You stayed with her all night?
Your stitches should come out.
Both my parents were doctors. It was all I was ever going to be. I lost them in the war. That's why I don't talk about it.
The scars will fade.
Everybody doing their job. I think he likes his job, y'all.
Detective Greggs, you were involved in a major vehicle incident. I'd like to ask you a few questions about that.
I already spoke to the police.
I'm here about your former colleague, Khaled Abdullah. Emergency personnel took his name, then lost track of him when he fled the scene of the accident. Do you know where he is?
Y'all always do.
He is wanted for an immigration violation. If you see him, call me.
You're gonna have to watch your back now. And see, that's the problem right there. We always stereotype and judge people based on how they look, and that's just a big problem, and they're showing this a lot in this show. Obviously, now that that FBI agent has showed up, it's going to be a problem because they're always going to be looking at him. They're always going to be watching him, trying to find him now. So he better get some papers somehow. I don't know if you can get them at this point, but yeah, this is crazy. Hamid was just starting to like his job, and then this comes up, right? So Mags is doing good. Seems like there's nothing really there yet. It seems like they're building their little relationship, so that will be interesting to see. That other doctor, Dr. Wendy, or whatever her name is, she needs to stop. She left like towards the end of this episode. I ain't seen her no more this episode, but she does not like him whatsoever. So that's gonna be interesting as well. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Y'all let me know what y'all think of these characters and how the story's going. Y'all let me know what other videos you would like to see. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I am out. Peace.